even a drawing for it, just under 60 seconds. Sounds like magic, right? Well, it's not magic. It's something even cooler. It's a super smart robot brain called Gemini AI. And today, we're gonna dive in and create a very own storybook. Get ready because your mind is gonna get a major upgrade. So what is Gemini AI? Imagine having a superpowered brain that knows tons of stuff and can even help you make awesome stories. It's built by the smart people of Google. But first, some interesting facts about AI. Did you know AI can recommend your favorite videos on YouTube? Fact number 2, AI helps doctors find clues in x-rays, so helping people get better faster. Fact number 3, AI can predict the weather so you know when to bring an umbrella or bring a sunglasses. Okay, enough facts. Let's get into the fun part. Creating a storybook with Gemini AI. I'm gonna ask Gemini AI to help me create an amazing adventure. Type Gemini this. Create a short story for kids about a brave squirrel who goes on a quest to find the biggest acorn in the world and meets a friendly dragon on the way. Let's see what Gemini says. It's creating it right now. Look how fast it created it. It created it in less than a minute. Okay, let's check the storybook now. Let's put listen.
Squeaky's Great Acorn Quest. In a cozy nook of a grand old oak tree lived a little squirrel named Squeaky. Squeaky was small, but his dreams were very big. More than anything, he wanted to find the biggest acorn in the entire world. One bright and sunny morning, Squeaky packed a tiny satchel with his favorite juicy berries. He waved a cheerful goodbye to his family and scurried down the trunk of the tree. "I'm off on a grand adventure," he squeaked with excitement. He scampered through sun-dappled forests and leaped bravely over chattering brooks. He asked every animal he met, from the busy badger to the wise old owl, "Have you seen the biggest acorn in the world?" But nobody had. Squeaky thought to himself, "The biggest acorn must be at the very top of the tallest mountain." So he started to climb. He climbed over rocks and past hardy mountain flowers until his little legs ached and the sun began to dip below the horizon. Near the summit, he discovered a cave that glowed with a warm, gentle light. Peeking cautiously inside, he saw a huge, emerald green creature with kind, sleepy eyes. It wasn't a monster, it was a dragon. "Well, hello there, little explorer," the dragon's voice rumbled like warm thunder. A friendly puff of smoke drifted from his nose. "My name is Ember. What brings a tiny squirrel so far up my mountain?" "I'm Squeaky," the squirrel announced bravely, puffing out his chest. "I am on a quest to find the biggest acorn in the whole wide world." Ember let out a soft, warm chuckle that made the cave feel even cozier. "The biggest acorn, you say? I believe I have just the thing. It makes a wonderful paperweight for my maps." Squeaky followed Ember's gaze and gasped. There, in the corner, sat an acorn so enormous he couldn't believe his eyes. It was perfectly formed, wonderfully shiny, and much, much bigger than Squeaky himself. The giant acorn was far too big to carry home, but Squeaky didn't mind one bit. He had completed his quest, and even better, he had made a big new friend. He shared his berries with Ember, and the two of them sat together, talking about adventures big and small.
created a drawing, writing, and it also even created a voice. Write this to Gemini. Using a claymation art style, create a storybook about chess characters coming into real life and speaking with each other. Let's see what it's gonna say. Listen.
The clay kingdoms chatter. In a quiet corner of a dusty attic, on a checkered board of black and white, lived a lonely white king named Kash. His kingdom was grand, but his subjects were silent. Every day he would polish his loyal rook, wishing for just one of them to say hello. One night, a curious moonbeam crept through the attic window. It danced across the dusty floor and landed right on the tip of King Kash's crown. A tiny magical spark, no bigger than a grain of dust, flickered and went out. The next morning, King Kash was startled by a strange sound. "I get to go first." "No, I do." Two of his pawns, Pip and Skip, were bickering at the front of the board. King Kash's clay jaw dropped in astonishment. "Well, this is a surprise," a calm voice said. King Kash turned to see his queen, Ilara, gracefully stretching beside him. She gave him a gentle, knowing smile. "It seems our kingdom has found its voice." Soon the whole board was buzzing. The knights, Sir Clatter and Dame Clip-Clop, boasted of their clever L-shaped jumps. "The diagonal life is the only life for me," declared a bishop to his companion, who nodded in solemn agreement. The Black King, a stern-looking fellow named Onyx, marched across the board. "What is all this noise?" he boomed. "We are supposed to be enemies, not chatterboxes." King Kash stood tall. "Perhaps we can be both," he suggested. To everyone's surprise, King Onyx considered this. He and King Kash started talking, and soon found they both enjoyed a good story. The Black Queen, Ebony, and Queen Alara discovered a shared love for strategic planning, chatting for hours. The pawns of both sides started playing games of tag across the checkered squares, their laughter echoing in the attic. The rooks, once silent guardians, now shared quiet jokes with each other from their corners. King Kash and King Onyx decided to change the rules. The game would no longer be about winning or losing. It would be about creating the most interesting, surprising, and fun game they could imagine together. And so, the checkered kingdom was never silent again. It was a place of friendship, laughter, and the most wonderful, unpredictable games of chess the world had ever seen. And King Kash was never lonely again.
Isn't this amazing? So what did you think of our Gemini adventure today? What kind of story would you make with Gemini AI? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more awesome adventures. And I'll see you next time.